video is about CELPIP writing task 1. Okay, I want you to imagine something. Two people walk into the CELPIP exam. They get the exact same writing task 1 prompt. They have the same 27 minutes. They both practice, they both watched YouTube videos, they both memorized templates, so and so. But one person scores level 7 and the other scores level 12. And here's the crazy part, the level 12 student did not use any fancy vocabulary. They did not use difficult grammar, didn't even write a longer email. So, what exactly made the difference? Today, I'm going to show you something that almost nobody teaches. We are not going to build an email from scratch, we are going to do the opposite. Yes, we are going to start with the level 12 email, then we are going to slowly take it apart, sentence by sentence, until there's almost nothing left. And then you will finally understand why every single sentence exists. Trust me, after this video, you will never look at self-help writing task 1 the same way again. Let's get started. So this one I call it as a reverse engineering. Okay? Now this is the prompt. You recently bought a laptop from electronic store. After using it for 2 days, you notice that the battery drains very quickly and the laptop overheats even during simple tasks. Now, you need to write an email to the store manager and you have to include the following details. Here, you need to explain the problem, describe how it has affected you. You need to ask for a suitable solution. Then you can pause the video for a few seconds. Think about how you would write this email. Okay, done. Now let's look at a level 12 response. Okay, subject, problem with recently purchased laptop. Dear store manager, I'm writing to inform you about a problem with the laptop I purchased from your store last week. Although I was excited to use it, I noticed after only 2 days that the battery drains within about an hour and the device becomes extremely hot even while I'm simply browsing the internet or working on documents. This issue has caused a significant inconvenience because I purchased the laptop specifically for my work. I have already experienced interruptions during online meetings and I now have to keep the charger plugged in constantly, which defeats the purpose of owning a portable computer. Since the laptop is still under warranty and is practically new, I would appreciate it if you could either replace the product with a new one or arrange for a full refund if a replacement is not available. I have attached a copy of the purchase receipt for your reference. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I look forward to your prompt response and hope this issue can be resolved as soon as possible. Sincerely, you can give your name. Looks pretty normal, doesn't it? Nothing extraordinary, no impossible vocabulary, no Shakespeare things, no dictionary words, but every sentence has a job. Now let's perform the reverse engineering. Listen carefully. First one, remove the closing. Okay? Say, for example, in our response, the last part, the closing. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I look forward to your prompt response. So this one, if you are going to delete this, okay, can the email still be understood? Yes. So why keep it? Because this sentence leaves a professional impression. It tells the examiner this writer knows how to close a formal email naturally. It also sounds polite without sounding fake. Notice something important. The writer does not say, I will be waiting desperately for your response. That's too emotional. They simply say, I look forward to your prompt response. Professional yet natural. Exactly what examiners like. Okay? And the next step is remove the solution paragraph. Now let's delete this entire paragraph, like, since the laptop is still under warranty, that entire paragraph, okay? Now what happens if we delete it? Well, the reader knows there is a problem, but they don't know what the writer actually wants. Correct? Remember, self-help doesn't test your ability to complain. It tests your ability to communicate. If you don't clearly ask for a solution, you have only completed two-thirds of the task. Look carefully, the writer does not demand. They don't threaten. They don't say, if you don't replace it, I'll sue your company. No. Instead, we tell them politely, give two reasonable options like replace it or refund it. That's mature communication, correct? Now, the third step, if you want to remove the effect paragraph, okay? So this issue has caused significant inconvenience. So that's the effect, right? So if you are deleting that paragraph, immediately the email feels weaker. Do you know the reason why? Because now the problem has no impact. Think about it. Imagine someone tells you, my phone is not working. Okay, but why should I care? Now compare that with, my phone stopped working and I missed an important interview. Completely different. The second version creates context. The examiner now understands why the issue matters. One small paragraph, huge difference. Okay? And step four, remove the problem paragraph. Now, let's delete the first body paragraph because that was talking about the problem, right? What's left? Almost nothing. The reader doesn't even know what's wrong. Notice how the writer explains the problem. Not too little, not too much. Battery drains quickly, laptop overheats, even during simple tasks. That's enough. No need to write a whole engineering report. Some students waste half the email explaining technical details. Don't do that. Your goal is not to repair the laptop. Your goal is to communicate clearly. Got it? And finally, of course, if you remove the opening, I'm writing to inform you about a problem with the laptop. Now the email starts suddenly. It feels awkward. This opening prepares the reader. Within one sentence, the examiner already knows who you are writing to, why you are writing, what the email is about. Simple, clear, professional. Okay? Now, what are we left with? Dear store manager, and then finally, sincerely, your name. That's it. Everything in between had a purpose. Nothing was random. Nothing was there just to make the email longer. Every sentence earned its place. That's exactly how level 12 writers think. They don't ask, how many words should I write? They ask, does this sentence help me complete the task? If the answer is no, it does not belong. As simple as that. Okay? So I'm just going to reveal the hidden structure. Every strong self-help task one email follows this simple flow. Just keep it in your mind. First one is the purpose, which tells the reader why you're writing. Then comes the problem or situation, where you will explain what happened, and impact, show why it matters. Okay, and finally, the solution. You have to clearly state what you want. And of course, at the end, professional closing. You have to end politely and confidently. So, if this video helped you see self-help writing task one from a completely different perspective, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's preparing for the exam. Bye bye.